Wave by 16.
It's very efficient the way
Wave
they're
by
calling these out
52.
and typing it at the same time.
Wave by
Considering
67.
they're sat on 2 different continents. God damn it, Kinetic. Ah!
Well, I mean, they would have gotten their lap back either way.
Yeah, we'll go back.
It's the this league is extra generous.
Well, to be honest, the way they're going, they're on the edge. I mean, we're not winning it, obviously, but these 2 cars in front of us are known for not finishing races. Who's that behind us? Is that Fisher?
No, it's Marcus who's crashing into his element.
Oh yeah, sorry, the car's a different colour when I look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if that punt we got at 10A.
Pit lane open for
Is,
all cars. Please proceed at pace speed. Pit lane open for all cars. Please proceed at pace speed. Close any gaps to the cars ahead between classes.
Right, we need to do a pretty good stop here, and we might be able to jump someone. I don't know why he's leaving a gap.
Our incident has not been reviewed, which means it will not be reviewed until after the yellow, which means it will hurt them more.
Right, it's a different class.
Yeah, it's different.
Why are we not? We know you're stopping. It's quite clear you'll be stopping. Don't try and fake it.
Is it going so slow?
No.
Stay down.
It was back. I think they crashed and swapped drivers, so he already hit him.
Right. Optionals.
Turn the pit loader back on.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about engine map. I didn't use it. Got a quick look at the car.
Engine
Yeah,
map
car's-
0 goes faster though. So wait
Only on
to-
some pack.
If you pass everyone, you can, that's how you do it. Engine map 0.
So our car is still spotless.
Got some dirt on it. Usual wash.
That Ferrari went up on the jacks quick there.
Needed
I
less
wonder.
fuel.
Well, yeah, but it's 2 or 3 seconds. There's people getting out ahead of us there.
They must be the guys that did they did a tyre thing. You didn't
Yeah, look,
There's a car
Maguire's
on your
have
left.
jumped back. Maguire's have jumped back. But we're still ahead of
Hack dropped to 1850 Richard Frank. So their pace may be very different now.
What about Maguire's?
Wires, same driver, Chris. Yes, is that true? Yeah, stay down.
He's been getting a bit tired, so he's doing it all day.
He'll be stopping very shortly.
So we at the next stop, we need to be thinking about the
car behind us really scared us. It scared me that they were going to hit
Yeah.
us.
Wave by 396.
I
For the
don't.
next stop, we need to be thinking about the 4 hour mark.
Wave by 52.
I do not like this.
Wave
stop
by
around
29.
a corner thing.
No, on a hill.
Wave by 30. Wave by 66. Wave by 78. Wave by 37.
Barely got out.
Wave by 87. Wave by 83. Wave by 147. Wave by car 17. Wave by 51. Wave by 7. Wave by 14. Wave by 10. Wave by 54. Wave by 47. Wave by 43.
Did the prototypes second. Weird.
Ours.
He did the GT3s first, and then he did the prototypes.
Hang on, why are there so... We're 11th overall. There's only 8 prototypes on the lead lap.
Yeah, there might be more now.
Please note,
nope.
all teams and drivers, we will be doing an additional pace lap before we do the restart. So we
Good.
will be doing this lap that you're on plus an additional pace lap, and then we will do the restart.
There's a 4-lap gap between Race for Cat and Element.
Yes.
I'm not sure they'll I'm not sure they'll get back on the lead lap through safety cars. If we get one every 2 hours, they might, but. Where are we now? P5?
Alright, we will race restart. Please proceed at pace speed. Race restart, please proceed at pace speed. Please close back to close any gaps to any car ahead. Reminder, we are doing an additional pace lap. Car 20, car 20, please pull out to driver's left for an end-of-line penalty for pitting when pit lane was closed.
Oh, that's P1.
That's the leader. Why?
So that's why.
Did they pit? Oh, they pit as it came out. I guess.
That's why they cycled to the front because everyone else pitted. I don't see them pulling over.
They're not. No, that's going to give them a bigger penalty. They're ignoring it. That's the Ferrari. So basically, no change for us apart from the 2 things in the front have swapped.
I would assume if he does not serve this, and the line is going to be like a 1-lap stop and hold. Oh. What are we doing now? Being stupid.
Because people think we're going because they're not listening.
Maybe.
Guy behind you's driver swapped for a slightly slower or lower rated driver, I should say. Car in front of you is a massively lower rating, so I think you'd be able to have faster than if you get to the top 3 in 4 hours, that would be a help. I don't know where Delta have come from. How did they manage to get to the front? They stopped. But they only stopped for oh, they've not taken tyres. It will with everyone behind them on new tyres all the way back to P13.
I mean, you have to take tires eventually, so.
Well, these tyres are on a 39 laps old.
Oh, that's why they.
And they're in a BMW. They're going to be monstering those fronts in this temperature. So I'd reckon you can get P second here at some point soon. Unfortunately, that means wires are on for maximum endurance points in 4 hours if it stays like that. So I don't think we'll see it go for then. So I think we probably need to think about short fueling a little bit to get track position. The trouble is we can't go too much because then we'll miss a 4 hour window.
If we're P2 or something, that's fine. We can get 4 points. They're 5. And they've only gained 1 on us. Something like that.
And they need to gain 9, don't they?
But
Yeah,
they're
actually,
P2 team. Don't they need 6?
I think they're on 6.
That was.
Yeah, go.
No one's going.
No. It's green.
Go. String.
Feel free to pass people who are not going.
You
can't-
Like those pipes weren't going either.
There you go, black flag, ignoring end of line penalty.
Yeah. It doesn't
Did
say.
they issue it or did they just say it?
I think that's issuing it. Because he put a comment.
Yeah, he didn't. He only said end of line over the radio rather than giving an end of line in.
You can't give an end line the way he does in the yellows. There's no actual yellow.
Oh, not in a yellow. Oh. Yeah, Maguire's needs 6. In essence.
They have not put that on the sheet. EUL thing yet.
Second.
So I was like, come on, John.
Go on.
I feel like it's like fire time at the moment.
It's started. It's hot track. You've got full fuel. The tyres brand new.
We've had all the spitting about, haven't we?
Tyre wear at the end was 60 on the front, 52 on the rear. So there's potentially a triple play. Cold temps. Might have been a bit risky in this time. It's worth remembering. P4, I should lean a little more to the left. You should be leaning. Not going to fall over. P4. My mouse is definitely dying. I'm either getting double clicks or no clicks at all now. Only been 10 protests. 12 protests. How many protests? 8 protests. 9. Get there in the end, I can't count. Cheap.
Driver change.
Yeah, Patrick was in earlier, wasn't he?
Yeah, aside from that, I can't tell you. They took tires. Nice strategy.
I know they've been having trouble with the setup or something. I'd be inclined to let him go because he might take out Hack. You never know. Drive-through penalty for number 14. That's
That's
outside.
14 did not obtain overlap before the braking point. Car 6 going into 10 and attempted to pass the neutral. So you have to have overlap before the braking point. And my comment was didn't have overlap before turn in on the braking point. He had to tap his brakes to make sure he didn't run you out. So.
Yeah, didn't have overlap before turn. Also, another one who went to try and get to my pass.
Yeah, which is probably why he ended up so far inside. Hack down to 7th.
Pack was struggling with the rear end, I think.
Because they've got an 1800 driver. They're up against 3K drivers. Doesn't matter how good your
Somebody just died behind us.
DRG had dropped back. Yeah. What happened there? I mean, it's taking pressure off, but oh, they got pressure. They got caught by prototype
Oh my, they got proper killed.
in a straight line as well.
I think they were blinking. Me. I think they just showed up in front of a prototype. Because they blinked. Do you have that, Neil? I have them disappearing off track and then reappearing and then being immediately murdered.
Yeah, so my replay shows them right behind us, then they disappear.
Oh my, it causes a huge wreck. Oh my god.
Oh, and then they come reappear and get. Yes, it's Grant's internet's killed them.
Good job we didn't let him
Did you
pass.
see the wreck that happened afterwards, though?
That's what I'm
Holy
trying to see now.
mega. Watch like car 30. Or a Scary.
Oh, shit and hell. Where's Kinetic?
Is kinetic.
Boys look like you're doing okay.
Kinetic survived.
God damn.
He got through following Hack and got by Hack. They're up to
They're only 2 behind us now.
Yeah. Wow, that was a monster wreck.
A lot of cars got killed then.
Yeah. This switch is really, actually, it's bad for us because
It's
We want-
bad for sport car championship.
yeah, exactly. Because Kinetic just made up like 6 spots, 5-6 spots because of that.
There's some big drama.
Big crash
Right,
caused by
yeah.
blinking car reappearing right in front of a prototype, getting murdered, and then just causing all kinds of mayhem on the back straight going into 10A.
It just happened.
Just happened, yeah, like 2 laps ago.
Wow.
Fortunately, it all happened behind us.
It's internet. And that the replay disappears and then reappears right in front of a prototype.
Yeah. Wasn't
That's-
really anyone's fault per se.
Was
Well,
that the
it's-
car that was blinking earlier?
It's Grant. His internet's been blinking before. I think he's got a shitty internet.
appears so.
Right, that's P4, but no pressure behind at the moment. Hacker dropping back. The only thing we have is Connecticut now P6.
Yeah, I'm
So
trying to get endurance points.
Yeah,
But we have hour 44 for that.
it's the sports car championship that's out of the picture at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, it's really going to be on Kinetic to mess things up
Aye.
somehow. Which we
Oh
know
yeah,
from
nothing we can
weekend.
do about it because we can only win, and that's not enough.
Yeah.
What's all this going on about the tires?
Some people saying that they've done a one change, but iRacing showing them one less set than they should have.
It's just because they're idiots.
I think they're idiots because
Ours is fine.
you guys changed tires, right? We have 6 left, right?
Yeah.
Grant's just said in the chat, well, at least my day is now free.
You gotta slow down. Gone.
No.
Why am I getting these black flags?
I'm getting a black flag when it shows the blue, showing them both.
Oh, that's broken.
Yeah, DAG out.
Yeah, you're getting black flags when the blue flag.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, that's very broken.
You'll know we'll get a black flag because the spotter says that.
I don't listen to the spotter.
Oh, you should. He's the best spotter.
He's very reliable.
He is. He's very reliable. He doesn't require extra software. And he's really good at car left, car right.
I still use the JRT beeping.
What's his name? Neil?
I don't know. What is his name? I've
Neil's
never
not very
introduced
reliable.
myself. Oh, no.
He likes to like go to the bathroom.
No, we can't do that. Can't do that.
What is the spotter's name? Sound. His name is System Default, apparently.
That's
System
gonna be my
Default
first child's name.
Junior.
Oh, no, he's
System
called
Default.
Default. Oh, Jonathan Boutel has done the French one. It's a Darren Manning pack. I recognise that name. It looks like they've got a few people who are racing iRacing to do translation packs. That must be quite exciting and somewhat irritating when you race and hear your own voice. Fuck off.
Would be bad.
Yeah, DAG are probably dead. They've retired. I don't think that was anyone's fault. You are pulling away from Element at half second a lap. You are pulling away from Kinetic at the same.
What's your comment about turn 10 tires? What?
People moaning about lack of tyres. I was saying with the number of cars that have just died at turn 10, there'd be a load of tyres in the pit lane that people can use.
Okay. That was obscure. That's an obscure reference. I don't know if your humor is going to be appreciated.
You got to follow the conversation.
If JD didn't understand it, no one's going to understand it. I think JD speaks Middleton better than the rest of us.
Someone's getting in on it.
So no safety cars yet?
One, just for
Other-
second hour.
Uh-huh.
I think I had, what, 6 laps left or something in the stint, which is good because the tyres were getting a little bit horrible.
There are people saying they only have 5 sets remaining, which does seem incorrect. Good news is you
to be
really
honest-
only need like 5 sets
Yeah,
total anyway.
You need 4 or 5 sets. We're going to be tripling them later on, I think. Temp has come down a touch. like a degree. So
It's about
36.
it's more
yeah.
it's more than it's 25% a stint.
Depends how you drive.
20. It was 20% in the first stint.
It
I
depends
think the
how
rears
much.
get a bit slidey.
Yeah, that left rear's
I think it
beat
depends
the
how
shit.
smooth you are out of 7. The biggest factor, I think. As the left rear is loaded and how
that'd
much
be
you
left
lean on
rear.
the how much you lean on the traction
Yeah.
control.
Well,
Yeah.
turn 1 as well eats the left rear.
Yeah, I guess I feel like there's less you can do about it there. I guess if
I mean, you can-
you're taking it a little more conservative, you'll save tires.
The trick with 7 is to just change your line, turn in a little bit later, and get the car straighter sooner. Not that I think it's something we've got to worry about because we're fine on tyres and we're fine on pace, to be honest. In fact, John, you're the quickest car over the last 5 laps by nearly half a second. So keep doing that. This is this thing that John's good at, where he goes quiet for 2 hours and just goes drive around in
That's good.
circles quite
That's good.
quickly.
Yeah, we don't need to hear anything from John for a while. Just keep doing your. He's in the zone.
It's almost like like it's on autopilot. We could all go and have a meal, and
It's a robot.
John just yeah, John, are you a robot?
It's the T900 that I've got. Same here.
It's just this thing where you go very quiet for multiple hours, but keep lapping quite happily.
Yeah, Cyberdyne Systems Model T900 is in this.
Don't let it become self-aware.
Oh, Kyle Burney's just disconnected. Quick, exploit the track. I just heard a crash. I don't know where.
Crash noises?
Yeah, I heard a crash noise as we came over the hill there.
I didn't pick that up.
I'm gonna send turn down a lot though. Sounds like there's like a race going on way in the distance.
I'm on chopper view with it, with the FOV all the way out.
Maybe pick up more sounds that way. I think I'm on chopper view as well. Oh, I'm on blimp.
Joey Blimps, it keeps putting trees in the way.
I know. Coming up around turn 3, between turn 3 and turn 5, you get a lot of trees. I just trust that John's not going to do anything stupid at that point.
They need to invent a blimp that's quicker.
like a smaller vehicle that maybe had like a rotating blade on top.
Some wing, like some sort of wings on it.
Yeah.
But maybe if you spin the wings, you can hover
Yeah.
and go faster,
Spin them really fast.
like a heli blimp.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't added a drone camera yet.
Oh, you should have people flying around around your rear bumper and stuff. Like, "Whoa, look at this.
Well, I just mean in
Shit.
iRacing, a fake version of
Right.
the drone camera from.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would do differently exactly from, I suppose, the chopper cam
Like far,
basically.
or far chase or something like that.
There's a lack of decent spotting cams in this game. Sorry, simulator.
Bar chase
Yeah.
and adjust
Well,
the
they-
camera every
when-
time.
Saying that, when we did Daytona earlier in the year, I set a camera up on the spotting perch on top of the grandstand.
On the grandstand?
And you can set it to zoom and everything, and it gives you quite a decent spotting view for the whole lap.
Even for the infield?
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
you can see the whole thing.
yeah, works well for Daytona.
Only works at Daytona. But yeah, you can see the whole lap, and the sim will zoom in enough and zoom out enough that you can have a decent view of what's going on. It's a little bit small when you're going through the bus stop, but you
Right.
can, because you're opposite the grandstand, you can see if you've got overlap there.
Right.
But it means you can just look around the rest of the lap and see the other cars at the same time. Which is quite cool.
That's cool.
Almost like they should put real spotters up there.
So that would be sort of a meta sim game. You can come in and spot for people off of the grandstand in Daytona.
Yeah, maybe. To be honest, this whole spotting thing, I'd never really heard of it until I started doing iRacing. Like, what the fuck's that guy in my ear telling me I got a car on the left? Because it's only really American sports you get spotters.
It's a thing.
But I'm pretty sure they don't do it in WEC or F1 or FE or something like that. But I don't even know if they do it in IMSA.
You don't think the teams have anybody out anywhere on track
I don't think
at
so.
any point?
Well, I think
No.
the drivers have mirrors and ability, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the difference.
It's different to
The
NASCAR. 'cause
ability thing.
NASCAR, you
Yeah.
like NASCAR, you have to keep your eyes on what's happening in front of you. You can't see if you've got inches overlap with the cars inside of you. So I can see it being useful for ovals.
Well, and I think it also developed in ovals because you can do the thing you did at Daytona. Just one guy in a tower and they
Yeah.
can see
You
everything.
can cover the whole track. Yeah.
Well, in Indy they do too, don't they? They have one at turn 1 and one at turn 3.
Yeah, but yeah, I just mean conceptually it's very easy from a manpower perspective. I don't know how they do this.
But I don't. What in NASCAR? I don't know if they do. But this is the thing: is on a road course you don't have the same small tolerances like you do in pack racing.
Right. You're not bump drafting and
Right.
everything else. Yeah.
Because if you're in a NASCAR pack, knowing that you've got 6 inches of clearance means you can move across. Whereas in road racing, you wouldn't ever have that scenario, really. Oh, you've caught this guy pretty quick.
You just need all the tech that you have in your family sedan. That.
Well, they do in WEC. I don't know if you've ever seen the rear view cameras they've got. They have a thing that can identify other cars, and it'll put an arrow, big arrow above the car, and then the colour of the arrow changes whether it's catching you or falling back. So you can be racing in the rain where you can see literally nothing out the back because you've got spray all over the camera, but the radar still marks on the camera where cars are and whether they're approaching or not. But they don't model it in iRacing.
Here's my contribution to the team. John, would you like fuel at your next stop?
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right. How about a tear off?
Yeah, one of them.
All right. You good with your rubber bits?
What do you think?
Yeah, if we could do rubber without losing any time, it might be good. But
Nope. Can't help you
No.
there.
How about a drink? Do you want a drink with that? Fries? Milkshake?
Cheeseburger. Oh,
yeah,
frosty.
It is pushing down the essence a bit now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets a little bit loose. It doesn't get any worse. You are at that point in the lap, that 50-60 litre zone. Your brake bias is quite far forward.
Why does it look like you don't have a bonnet?
So it's black.
No, it's worse than that. In
We
the
do.
blimp cam.
We do have one.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing that white, the where the number goes. Okay. Got it.
What you're seeing is the bonnet,
Yeah,
the hood.
that is the bonnet. Yeah.
but your eyes, being old, you're seeing nothing.
It was the white bit was confusing me. I'm like, why can I see like the top of the engine? And there is the old eyes bit too.
Kinetic are right behind us now.
6.3 seconds, yes.
He
Yeah,
must have got past the other guy somehow.
I think they're quicker than you at the moment.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
They
it doesn't really
are
change anything.
fastest on track, except the top two are fastest right now. 19. Rita just did that 18-1.
Yeah, he's quite quick, is Chris.
I keep getting a prototype at 3 or after 3, and he comes around the outside and screws us up. Like he's not going to do it.
Oh. I guess he messed up his exit out of 3.
That livery is an absolute shit show.
Red thing.
Just red and black just mashed all over the car.
And the wing is the abomination.
Well,
That's the Catalan colours.
that's the Catalan flag, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Well,
The abomination is the
there it
Catalan
is.
flag. I like the rusty livery though. That's good. Yeah, the guys have got a decent lead at the minute.
The rusty livery should be like Don's Skippy livery.
yeah.
It's a rust bucket.
I think I've actually got the old adequate back in there now. But yeah, I did have a rust bucket for a while, didn't I?
Yeah.
My V livery is a rust bucket. Yeah, it's just destroying a hacks race, having that guy in, isn't it?
Yeah, it's down to P9.
We could do with Frida dying, I think.
That would be convenient.
They have managed it quite often.
The dying.
Yeah. I remember going into Sebring, we thought they were definitely one of the contenders. Same with NR Esports, actually. After Daytona. They both did really well at Daytona. But they've been a bit shit recently. They've done alright in the endurance races. I just find it weird how like teams like NR Esports and who's the other one that won one? There's like a couple of teams who have won a race and then just have been nowhere the rest of the season.
It's our 19 laps in the tank. That'll get us over the hour. Sure. But not by a whole lot.
There's what, 34 minutes left?
And I don't
Well,
know if
and
we
what?
can even take less fuel, really, right? To get to 4
It's
hours?
a little bit less maybe, but not enough to get us P1.
Yeah.
What do you think about short fueling?
Yeah. And this just may not be the, this just may not be a good opportunity for us to try to do that kind of strategy. If we could get this beamer at least, that would be one less point that Rita pulls out on us. Got an hour and a half to make that happen, John.
Okay.
Lots of time.
If Frida die, I don't think we've got anything to worry about. It's at the moment their pace is too good. I think Chris is on his own. He's not got any pressure from anyone. He's flying.
He is fine. He's like a solid second faster than everybody else right now.
Kinetic are matching you more or less. 10th off, but average 15 they're matching. Delta, yeah, basically the same. It's the top two that are getting away, but Fisher aren't involved in everything. Fisher might be in contention for endurance, but I think us getting anything at 4 rules them out.
It'd be nice if Fisher was P1 instead of, Ross.
Yeah.
Anything that gets Frida less points makes our lives easier.
I mean, the ideal scenario now is Connecticut free to die,
Obviously, that makes things very easy, but
and then that's 2 championships for us. But one of them dying would be nice, and the odds on that are decent, I think. I'm assuming Aiden's going to get in Kinetic next. He's undoubtedly their quickest guy. Although I'm surprised Nick's as quick as he is.
So the most that anybody can pick up each of the endurance segments is 2 points. So it goes.
Everyone gets 2. because
Everyone gets 2.
Why not have
because-
participation points?
everyone who's running.
The
Yes.
thanks for turning up points.
2.
Um,
And then it's 3, 4, 5 from there?
yeah.
Okay. So you can be kept like at least 3.
Yeah, 3 per checkpoint.
Right.
We are 6 ahead of Frida.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
So anything that gets us a bonus point or 2, or them less than 5 points is obviously good for us.
Yeah, so if it's like this is in an hour, they will only be 3 behind. And if they do it again, 8 will be even. So they can win it, but they.
But is there any way that we can? There's no way that Fisher can catch us in sports car, right? They're like 310
Fisher, no.
points behind, right?
Fisher is either us or Kinetic.
Sports car.
Sports car.
Yeah.
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 It's Fisher Championship.
Everyone else is out of contention. So they basically need to die for us to win that.
Right.
We still need to score at least 170. The endurance one, given the pace of Frida, is a bit more on the edge.
That one's on edge.
The way it is at the moment, yes. I'm hoping Jaden isn't as quick as Chris. Although he's usually pretty quick, but he might not have had a lot of practice.
Yeah, the reason I was asking that is it worth just doing the short fuel, even if you don't catch Frida, to at least grab a couple of points.
Yes, probably. We only need to jump 1 position to get 3 points, don't we? The thing is, I don't think a short fuel will get us jumping Fisher. We're not going to get a short fuel by. I mean, that's 20 litres or so, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 11 seconds, right? So short fuel to try to jump ahead of Delta, right?
The trouble at the moment is we're 1 hour 40 away. We're basically a full stint and a bit. You know, it's going to land near a fuel stop anyway, so if we fuel stop early, or short fuel, we're going to miss the 4 hour mark. So it might be we don't get this one, maybe we get it to the 8 hour.
Get it the next one.
You know, things might have developed a bit more by then. It might not be a problem, Freedom might be dead. Who knows?
Yeah, no, I just think it'd be nice to have a couple of points in the bag.
Well, I mean, if we can pass Delta, which are right in front of us,
Right.
then that gives us 1 point. That makes it harder. Every point matters. The Delta in front of us are actually on the second stint, tyre-wise. So we might jump them at the next stop. In fact, I'd expect to jump them at the next stop. So it might be we get third at 4 hours. Which basically would then mean that Frida, I think, have to win every segment after that.
Hey, it's Kyle Burney.
How's he driving?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, if they finish first and we finish third for each of the segments, then we end up with a tie, which would roll back to
Well, we would win it because we won what?
because we won, right?
I mean, at the full course yellows, they stop the traffic, so he could then just alt tab if he needs to do RC stuff. I mean, unless he has to drive a wave by. It's kind of funny.
How did they do the?
I guess.
How'd they do the wait bys? Like first stop, did everybody stop?
Yeah, same as you
They did it just like the old one. Okay, so they didn't do the
new thing.
No.
the crazy. Okay, that's what I thought.
I was paying a lot of attention to how they do that in real life, and the thing is that because it's a yellow for an actual reason, there's a lot of time before they're doing any of that stuff, because, you know, there's like a car to
Shit all
tow
over the track.
away, or, you know,
Right.
there's a reason why the
So
yellow
they just-
is called.
So they pace sort of in position until the issue is resolved, and then they sort out the order.
Yes, then they do first they do, just like we do, they do the wave bys for the cars that are stuck ahead of their class leader. So they do
Right.
those, then they do the pit stops, and then again they do anyone ahead of their class leader can get a wave by. And those people pretty much get an opportunity to pit as well before it goes green. Because the yellows, I mean, actually yellows in real life take a long time. I think, you know, we're much faster in sim because there's nothing to clean up.
So you're if you can do a pit stop to kind of get out ahead of the, so it pays for you to stay out.
Yeah, if you're a
Right.
lap down.
So you end up
Yeah, so
stay
instead of VSCA doing the free wave by for anyone a lap down, everyone just, pretty much what everyone does, unless they absolutely have to pit for some reason, is if you're a lap down, you just stay out. Then you're ahead of your class leader, assuming your class leader pits. Like, if everyone
Right.
is pitting, like, sometimes it happens that people don't pit because, you know, they just pitted for some reason, you know.
right.
If it was a short green session or what have you. But yeah, the typical thing that happens is everyone dives into the pits and all the lap down cars just stay out, and that's how they get their lap back. That's a lot harder to do in this series because of how they stop the traffic. You can't really
Right.
pit. Even in Ivora, it's hard to do it because they usually go green too quickly after the pit stops. You get a wave by and then they go green. So then
Right.
you can't really
So
pit.
you don't have a chance to catch up. Yeah.
But in real life, they're running. They basically wait for you. I mean, I don't know why they wait for
really?
you, but it seems that way.
Interesting.
Like they basically let the wave bys pit and come back out, and they don't start until everyone's formed back up, or just about. I mean, sometimes people don't
Right.
quite have time to catch all the way back up, but they're definitely gotten pretty far, pretty close to the snake. Yeah, it looks like he's
I tried
on
at one
track.
point to see if I could find any data on full course yellows and how many there were and how long they took, and I couldn't find anything. I mean, I guess you'd have to look at individual sort of lap data and do the math.
Real life data.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah, no one's turning
you know
that into.
when Kyle was trying to figure stuff out, I was like, I'm curious, like how many average full course yellows there are in a race, and how long do they normally take? I couldn't really find that data.
Guy's holding you up now.
Yeah, he's very fast on the straight. I got a better exit from 7 and still couldn't get him.
Yeah, we're close though.
Not be running as much downforce or something.
I think most of them are doing it. Yeah.
So how many full course yellows were there last weekend, JD?
A lot.
Like more than 2 or 3, huh?
Uh-huh. 6? I really don't know.
I remember like Daytona this past year was ridiculous
So many.
in real life.
Any
Yeah,
time
it
there's a
was
stopped car, just about. I mean, unless they get going, then they've got to throw the yellow. So
Yeah. I think Daytona averaged. God, I like to think it was like almost 1 an hour. It was ridiculous.
so we finished under yellow. There was a yellow just before the last green, before we finished under yellow. So there's 2 in like the last hour, right there. You know, it's good. It's like a yellow yellow flag for the fans as well. We get to go get some food.
Relax.
$10 is. I'm going to Daytona this year, but Daytona you leave, you go to a hotel, and go to bed.
Right, you go.
It's like 2 days of racing instead of one long race, you know.
Right.
But yeah, with 10 hours at Road Atlanta, it's a long race.
That's a decently long day. Who ended up winning the prototype?
I think Acura took there's a big to-do with like an hour and a half left where 2 guys on the same team came together in P1 or DPI. Took both cars out, and I think that like cost them the championship potentially or something or other, or it caused something else to happen that caused the championship to change. But yeah, it came down to the finisher. I wasn't paying too close attention to what was going on in the prototypes, because I become a BMW fanboy when I'm at the IMSA races. In part because I'm hanging out with my dad and we're in the BMW hospitality tent and getting free food, and you're like, yeah, I like BMW this weekend.
Right.
This is great.
Yeah, go.
So,
Hold on 1 second.
I do own 2 BMWs, so. Just need to get rid of this BMW in front of us here.
Yeah, I just can't get him.
You still got an hour and 10 minutes. You'll figure it out. He's real slow through here.
Yeah, he's got no downforce at all.
Yeah, it's going to make him difficult to pass. Easy to catch, hard to pass. Are you even gonna make it to 6 hours with one stop? Is this like a fuel saving scenario?
How long are the stints? Right close to an hour, right?
I don't know how many. I don't know how many laps we're getting in.
First stint. That was one short of the gap. Everyone else I think was saying. I think we can get 43. 43?
That's what I got in practice.
"57 minutes at 1:20, which we're running faster than actually. But I guess you have the time loss in pit.
About a minute.
It's gonna be real close, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna be short of the hour when we have to stop, right?
I think we'll get another safety car. Because there's been a big crash since then. Since the last one. That's going to count up the X's considerably.
It's a very big crash.
Have we ever figured out the methodology? Has he ever shared it?
It's like some random number thing.
Yeah. I think this number,
It's just-
when we hit that number, it goes the
Just a
eye.
running count of
Yeah.
off tracks and stuff. Okay.
So that instant at turn 10 was probably a big chunk of the second car now.
I just went back and looked at Daytona. Daytona had 17 yellow flags.
Yeah. He changed it a lot since Laguna Seca. didn't he?
No, in real life. We're
Oh,
talking
right.
about real life. Yeah. 17.
If it wasn't that turn 10 I think we get yellow around the time of the 4 hour mark. But because of that, I think it might have brought it forward. Fair chunk. Like maybe even a whole hour. I mean, that would have been a lot of 4Xs in a short amount of time. I think everyone's been relatively easy on track limits.
Just put down on the PSA website.
What a pain in the ass. He hasn't fixed that?
No.
It's pretty easy.
Put the RC incident. So we still have no idea how big that penalty was. I assume it was not small.
If I'm reading this right, at Daytona, they ran 6 hours of the race under yellow flag.
Wow.
Yeah, they give you it's a really nice sheet that just sort of gives you when each flag comes out, and you have all the times calculated. 6 hours of yellow flag.
They've both gone in.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
tyres. I think they've had enough of the tyres.
It has to be
I'm
fuel.
surprised. I'm surprised Kinetic are in.
I think they think they're going to get stuck behind us for a lap or two.
I think we need
You need to get a drunken in lap here.
Yeah. We're coming in this time.
Oh, you have to, don't you?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
1.8, showing 1.8 right now. But
My JRT says just 1.
It was 2.0 at the line. Your JRT will be wrong.
I think you're on the bubble here, John.
You're on the bubble.
I'll come in. Yeah, I'll
If you,
come
if
in.
you feel safe, you can do another one, but I don't think you need to.
Well, I guess we're looking at a. Yeah, we won't make the. We're not going to make it either way. This is too soon,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
I don't think we can do anything about this slot, apart from maintain third.
No, we will be able to. Yeah, I mean, it depends if there's a yellow. Because we're gonna have to stop again before the. Cassie, no.
Are we?
Yeah, we're not gonna
Wait.
make the.
Yeah, just.
yeah, we're not going to make it.
Maguire's Frieda's still out.
Well, this is why I was saying this is becoming a fuel save scenario.
Yeah, I think we have to forget this marker and go for the 8-hour one.
There's all the guys still taking repairs. God.
%, 81% on tyres, so they're still good. 10% 32, that's come down.
That could be an idea too. Is triple stint tires the next time? Don't take tires, and maybe that's enough to get us to
Yeah.
jump these guys.
We were talking about it, but we were thinking about doing it in the first lap, but yellow came out at the same point. The tyres felt a bit rubbish, and we decided to change. But it might be that we triple at some point. The thing is, that only gives you 15 seconds.
That should be plenty though to jump
Yeah, tires are
Whoever's
fast now and
right.
fuel is slow.
in front of us.
How long was that pit stop?
104.
Time stopped.
Stop for 41 and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made that longer. It used to
Yeah,
be
Delta
30,
took tyres.
used to be what, 33? Something?
No, I think it's always been 40-ish.
35? I swear it's slower.
We were a lot quicker than Fisher that time.
I think
Oh, they
this
did
is
tires.
the
They did
one.
tires.
Yeah.
They did tires. Yep.
Well, hang on. No, they couldn't have done all the tyres. That's 15 seconds.
He had
15
damage, so
seconds.
he maybe fixed damage because the rear end was smashed up.
Did he go?
The gap.
Did he go up on the jacks?
They had a big gap. I think they
But
could.
did he go up on the jacks?
Oh, I'll take a look.
Or you think he just took
Yeah.
repairs?
Yeah, I'm looking now. I don't know if he took tyres. I think he just went up on the jacks. No, he just took repairs.
Okay, so no tires. It just shows up as a tire stop.
No, I see him going up, but not for very long.
Yeah, he's not taking all 4, is he?
The rears.
How long he's up for?
Looks like 13 seconds is the delta between
Well, he
his
goes-
stop and our stop.
He goes up at 3:02 and some seconds.
Up for 11 seconds?
I'm still waiting for him to go up on my replay. Yes, he's taking a full tank of fuel, but he can't take repairs during that time. It hasn't even gone up for me yet. He's stopped a lot. Yeah, so it goes up at 51.
Goes up at 303.01.
302.51. And then comes down at
A little over 303.
11 seconds. We stopped. So that's not all 4 tyres, can't be. So he's burned a set of tyres there. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, apart from the fact he's maintaining position.
Unless they just did fronts. Yeah.
But I don't know
Lefts
because
or rears or what do you even take?
Or just
we
lefts. Yeah, I don't know.
we
It's
talked
weird.
about this earlier. You do get fairly even wear. So if he's taking just lefts, his rights are going to be done. Taking just fronts and rears doesn't make any sense, unless he's done diagonal maybe or something.
That's weird.
Diagonal.
I mean, diagonal would still give you a decent balance. Like you could take the front left and rear right.
Front right, rear left.
The rear left is the worst tire.
Yeah, very strange. So Frida was a lot closer to our stop.
These guys are
Frida on the same strategy as us.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting me?
Yeah, Russia. He knows you're there.
Get over, you son of a bitch.
John's not a robot.
We
Look
finally-
at this asshole.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Protest this.
There you go, more or less clear.
He's cost us an absolute age there.
Just go running P whatever 22 or
He had 2 opportunities to get out the throttle there and didn't do it. About 3 seconds down the drain, I think that.
you gonna put that one in?
Have a look at it.
No, it's only
No,
one
not
corner,
worth it.
isn't it? 2 corners maybe.
It wouldn't go, would it?
We could probably put it in and it would probably NFA'd. I don't think we'd get a
It's
strike
not going to
for it,
make
but I
any
don't think-
difference, is it?
Right.
No.
It's not gonna give us our time back.
No.
So
And they're not very aggressive with the blue flag enforcement.
In other news, there's only 3 element 2s in the lap.
what's going on there? What the hell's
We
going
go,
on there?
what, 3 hours? And there's only 3 of them on the lead lap. No, P4 is 2 laps down.
Goodness.
They did break the
I think a
rule,
few of them
I would say. Some cars are required to yield the corner and help facilitate the pass as soon as the pass car shows intent and is close enough, 1 to 2 car lengths,
Yeah.
or going into a corner to effectively make a safe pass.
And that
Not-
happened twice.
Not allowed to
I think you had
battle.
that at turn 10.
The fact they didn't give it up at turn 10.
Well, it's the fact they didn't give it up at turn 1 as well. Like, you were clearly there at 10. They
Yeah.
could have helped you by, but it's at turn 1 where you're side by side that was stupid. Especially when there's a prototype waiting as well. We're kind of a no man's land at the moment in terms of strategy, aren't we? Ah, Aiden's now in the car, kinetic.
Good, bad.
They
He's
changed the
really
tyres again.
fast.
haven't
He's their fastest guy.
Yeah. And they took tyres as well. They're on their 3rd set of tyres. So they're off strategy now. We need to finish the hour in this position or better, really. Maguire's are 2 laps more. Oh, Jaden's in actually. I don't know what Jaden's pace is, but they're 2 laps less into their stint.
Why are Kinetic? Why are they? Oh, because they took tires. They got well, but the team ahead of them. How did Delta end up ahead of them?
They're off strategy as well, I think.
Yeah, but I thought Kinetic
were
were right
already-
behind us.
Delta was ahead of us, and Kinetic
Yeah,
was
they've
behind
fallen-
us.
they've
and,
fallen back.
and they both.
Oh,
took
Delta
stint
was
strategy.
ahead.
That was
okay.
yeah. That was that BMW we were following.
And an Element was able to jump both of them.
Yes, because Element didn't take tires.
Because they didn't take tires.
Delta took tires. Kinetic. I don't. Kinetic had a 58-second stop, which is short.
Not just a driver swap or something.
No, it's short. It's long enough that they might have taken tires. I'd expect a full stop to be about 1 minute 10.
Yeah, it's
Or 1 minute 2.
It's
102,
104, I
103,
think.
yeah.
102, 103.
They stopped for 58. So they stopped 3 seconds shorter than Delta. I don't understand that. Does that mean they've short fueled? Which is the opposite of what you want to do at this point?
Yeah, that seems very odd.
It seems that Jaden is as fast as Chris, though.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's not enough prototypes running to really make it dangerous for them. I think it's 13 on the road at the moment. Oh no, 12 on the road. Maybe. No, he's dead. 11. There's 11 prototypes. One is 19 laps down. 5 laps behind us.
All right.
As it stands right now, if we change tires, we'll lose P3. We could come out as far back as P5 probably.
Yeah. The Maguires are on used tyres. Fisher on new tyres of unknown quantity. We're on used tyres. Element
Yeah, we'll
on
get
used tyres. Delta.
Yeah, we'll get jumped by Delta
If we took
Both Delta and
tires.
Kinetic are on
potentially.
tyres, so we need to consider maybe running to the next safety car if it's after the yellow. If it's a safety car, it changes everything.
Yeah.
That's where a short fuel might help.
Incident submitted.
Nice job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A lot of work. Filling out forms over here.
Orb, filler, JD.
Two in a row on the sheet. No one else submitted anything
It's very quiet, isn't
since
it?
our last. Yeah, there was nothing submitted for an hour and 20 minutes. Our previous incident is the last incident that was submitted.
You got to
Even
figure
with that
it's the
Turn
last
10.
race of the year, and unless it involves a car that's sort of in the hunt, you kind of almost think like, why bother, right?
There's a lot of teams that you do sort of wonder why are you still here. Like we were
It's
saying
good.
earlier
It's
about
Good.
Andy
Yeah.
Banfield,
He
the
just
guy who just keeps turning up and keeps getting beaten into the ground every single race, finishing 15th. But he keeps coming. He just doesn't give up. He loves it.
he loves finishing 15th over and over and over again.
He's currently 17th and 4 laps down, but he's still going. No, I just love his staying power.
He was 24th, so he's doing
Yeah.
better.
Oh,
Yeah.
he races with his brother.
Plus
I didn't know
six.
that. There's Andy
I think it's
Banfield and Alexander Banfield.
Alexander's in the car now.
And Jeff
So
Yeager.
it's just it's a brother thing. You know, they get to hang out, right?
I think they're quite old. I think it's a couple of old guys. But I
Or
just love the
whatever,
fact
relatives. Who knows what they are? Brothers,
they've got
cousins.
no chance of winning.
Another one
Yeah.
not moving.
They keep coming.
If he keeps it up, I won't hesitate. The other one was really
Katie-
egregious after I looked at it again, because there's turn 10, turn 1, he didn't really even yield until turn 3. It basically made it like a non-blue flag overtake, except he didn't defend.
Thanks, twat.
So it's Andy is the dad
Look
and
at
Alex
that,
is
he's
the
killing
son.
this guy.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Watch out, watch out, watch
No,
out.
left.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's one way to... This guy's... This the
He's
guy...
actually he's caught with this guy.
That position.
No,
flag.
he's lapped now, but I'm wondering whether he's on different fuel or something, because he's way faster than we are.
What number is he?
78.
Isn't that who I
He is
No.
28 laps down. He's on old tyres. He stopped. He's
Yeah,
29 laps into a stint. That's why. He's only got a third of a tank left. So Andy Banfield is a civil engineer and former owner of PV Engineering in Pittsburgh. He's a graduate of Penn State. He's been married for over 30 years. There's 2 children. The oldest
And
one,
one of his sons is Alex.
well, his oldest one has a mechanical engineering degree at PSU and he's currently working at Ford. His youngest is in banking. He's the former president of the Pittsburgh Curling Club. Yes, the game on the ice with the stones, brooms, and all the yelling. He's not the fastest driver, but he does love to race.
There you go.
Wow. TMI.
Where the hell did you get all that information from?
It's on his bloody iRacing profile.
I had to say,
Oh,
it had
fuck.
to be on his iRacing profile.
Yeah, I just looked up his age in the VSCA website. It was easier. He's 57 or something, and his son is 28. So.
He's on road fuel as well, because
That's why they do it.
he's caught us as well.
Well, Alexander works at Ford Motor Company Design and is a release engineer. He's currently working on trucks, but he hopes that they'll be working on performance vehicles soon.
And he's a Sagittarius, and
He likes long walks on the beach.
Yeah.
Are you reading his OkCupid profile?
He says he will race you hard, but he'll race you clean and expect you to do the same thing.
Okay.
you get all that, John?
Yeah.
Taking
So
that
now you
into
know who
account.
you're racing.
Man.
I don't think Alexander's all that bad because
No, he's quite quick, really, unless he's low fuel.
well, his iRating has been sub 1500 for the last 8 years, but in the last 6-7 months it's gone up to 2200 iRating, 2000 iRating. So he's improving. Unfortunately, he's driving with his dad.
Yeah, that's an awkward situation when you're like, Dad, I'm leaving the team to move to a faster team.
You're too slow.
My iRacing career is more important to me.
It's got to be hard though when you're in a team with a load of mates and one of them is really slow. It's like, how do you deal with that though?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we've got one-eyed Jim wants to go and he's 5 seconds off the pace. But you can't say like, no, you're not racing, you're too slow.
I think that's what you say.
that's pretty much what you say.
Sure. Monkey just wouldn't let him in the car.
No.
Get the fuck out.
He's like, you do the first hour, I'll do the next 9.
Yeah.
He's actually catching you at the moment.
I know.
although he's not.
Yeah.
The release engineer working at Ford in Pittsburgh.
These tires are still.
You know all about it.
They're
Yeah.
gonna run out of tires if they keep on this strategy.
They are on slightly less fuel as well.
And yeah.
A little bit. Three laps.
Fisher are flying at the moment. They're nearly a second a lap quicker.
Yeah, the speed he came past us after the restart was fairly extreme.
But that's the new tyres. I can't imagine there's that much difference in new tyres. It certainly wasn't at the start of the race. What's he doing? Is he trying to unlap himself? Yeah, he's being careful, but if he kills us, I will hunt him down. Now I know where he lives and where he works.
That's right.
And his aspirations.
In fact, it might be easier if you hunt him down closer.
Rotate. Okay.
Release engineering.
I'm very confused.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Jeez.
He backed out of it, didn't he?
yeah, he
You
was
want
playing.
GT3 sort of.
He
Ouch,
backed out
missed.
of it as well. Yeah.
I don't like impatient, confused prototypes.
Where's that? 79 car. Isn't that Cameron's car?
Audi also was decided to pull that like F1 style.
Yeah.
He basically blocked him.
He did block him.
Our blue flags incident is under review.
Gotta give these guys something to do.
HAC are now 36 seconds behind. But still P7. There is 10 cars on the lead lap.
I know they don't like to hand out the blue flags. They probably will actually just give them a warning, I'm guessing. But this one was. It's just about as clear cut as you can get. And he did it twice.
What's that, the Beamer?
Yeah, the blue flags. Also says they're reviewing their own full course yellow. Jeez, so we'll see how that turns out.
Penalty for race control.
I think they'll NFA themselves.
Oh my god, the bloody website keeps logging me out.
That's
at
the
least,
worst.
at least make the timeout longer than the race. How hard is it?
It's PHP, there's a setting.
Yeah, I assume he's using like Django, not Django, Cake or something, or there'll be a thing you can change.
Did you ever do PHP?
No, not really.
Yeah, there's like oh wait, it's not even a framework level thing. It's just built into PHP.
But he doesn't look like he's using a framework at all, because it's race PHP, standings, team PHP.
Yeah, hand coded.
Yeah, I know he's not a software engineer. He's done well though, it's a pretty good thing. It's well worked there.
Amazing. It's better than the like in real life IMSA website. That's for sure. I know it's a low bar.
But him to do some things so badly, but some things really well. Like the fact they live stream their races for free through their browser is really good.
They do
But
that
trying
in
to
the
find out when
States.
the next race.
I don't know if we get it for free or not. It may only be international or something.
Yeah, I don't know that we can see all the IMSA races.
They try to get us to pay for them, I think.
Oh, we can watch you for free online. But
There was one. It was like Sebring or something like that, where I was watching the beginning of the race, and then all of a sudden the stream stopped.
Someone turned off OBS.
They took it down. Yeah.
pay money to find out more.
And they sell
I've gone off
NFTs.
side.
Slow car somewhere,
Oh, God.
100 meters, 150 meters. He's on the
right,
right.
That's weird, huh?
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't come up.
I just couldn't even. I was like finding the car, looking up the track. Yeah, where is he?
Well, I figured if I just give you distances, John's got eyes.
He is the one probably closest to the incident on my balls.
Yeah.
They're still thinking about the four flags. It's really not that complicated.
They got to make sure they get it right.
You're not reading their rules. I thought he was paying then.
He got
He was
pulled
really
up by the
slow.
prototype.
He was into everyone.
That's why you put in the blue flag incident, because it says, we will protest you for blue flags, so get out of our way.
Yeah.
If they're looking at the sheet anyway. But it also hasn't come up yet.
Final time is probably a bit short.
Ben and this one's there.
He's driving too.
Martin Green is race control. Yeah, it was actually in the race
seven-
control channel. Ben and Martin.
The 70 car has put two protests in like a minute apart. There goes the people who hit us.
He's fishing.
Yeah. Just came in way too hot.
Still thinking about these blue flags. Come on, guys.
So, JD, I'm looking at the Road to Atlanta flags analysis page. 1, 2, 3. You had 4 FC flags.
Really?
In canals.
Yeah.
There was a lot
Like
of
4
It's quite front loaded as well.
total
Well,
of
there are 2 at the end.
35.
Oh, there's got two, isn't there?
It did go green for a long time in the middle.
But yeah, I was going to say, it felt like there was more than two in the first sort of 4 hours. So,
Might have been
3
2.
hours for the first full course yellow.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Felt sooner than that.
Total lapse
Last flag
time
But
for-
there was a...
Wow.
35 minutes.
That's for our incident. They gave him a drive-through. Car 6 was within 1/2 second of car 83 into turn 10 and 12 and 1 and indicated multiple times intention to pass. Twice the car 83 did not yield the position and help facilitate the pass. Grounds for blue flag violation are present.
Yep. Bingo. Try for penalty.
Yeah, don't do that. That's why it took so long. They had to write that paragraph.
I'm impressed by the Banfield behind you, Sil. He's still there.
Wait, he's really fast out of one. Really.
Right, we've got half an hour to the 4 hour mark.
Do we splash and dash it? I think that's the question.
Well, the trouble is Frida.
We'll actually have to pit.
Will they? They've got 2 more laps than us.
I still don't think they're going to make it. It's,
Well, work it out. They're
but
doing,
Fisher, it could be worth 1 position. We just take. We hope no one else short fuels and just take P3.
I don't think anyone else will short fuel.
The other trick is you have to stay on those tires.
I mean, Fisher's not going to because Fisher's not in the hunt, right? Because they can't overtake us in
Well, I mean,
endurance,
the
right?
thing is, we're assuming that Frida are thinking about endurance points here, and they won't take tyres because they're on their second stint. You know, they might stop and take tyres. The fact that fuel saving suggests that they will, they are thinking about it, but we're assuming they're even thinking about it.
Yeah, well, they could just. They're leading. They have a 12-second gap. They could just be fuel mapped. Just being like, well, let's see if we can get away with fuel mapping. They're still hold the position.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment, they're 12 seconds up the road. Both of them 12 seconds up the road. So they're going to be fighting
Very
each other
close.
quite soon. Half second clearing them.
I mean,
Frida
really, we need to be looking not necessarily at them. We need to be looking at the guys behind us. Because
we're 12 seconds clear back there. So if we short fueled by, say, 10 litres, that would give us not a lot. You know, we've got 12 seconds to make up. So we've got to short
that's
fuel
assuming
by
short fuel
25.
and take tires.
No, for short fueling, you don't want to take tyres, otherwise there's no point. It's,
Well, then I don't know that we need to short fuel if we took tires,
Short.
or if we
no,
didn't take tires. I'm sorry, if we don't take tires, then I don't think we need to short fuel because I'd imagine the guys behind us are not going to.
Yeah, but the problem is if we take tires, we might get passed by Delta. Right now, I think we have the gap. Because Delta
The trouble
will
is
stay
we've
out.
got-
Kinetic will stay out, but we have a 30-second gap on Kinetic.
for us to move further forward,
We have to.
we have to short fuel by at least 22, 24 litres.
I say like you could take like half a tank, and then obviously you hope for a yellow. But even if you don't get a yellow, then you just come in for full fuel tires. You do a half
I would
tank.
hope we get yellow, yeah. I think we'll get yellow before then. I think that's the only option. If we don't get a yellow before then, we take, like you say, half a tank or something, and try and jump to P1. Because I think the moment we do that, if we manage to get P1 at the 4 hour slot, I think that makes it a lot harder for Frida to win.
The only other trouble will be they will see us do it because we have to pit first. But there's nothing we can do with that.
But will they notice us come out? That's the thing. They might notice us pit.
Oh, because we'll be. That's right. We'll be like P whatever, P5 or
Right,
or
we'll
P3.
drop.
yeah.
We'll drop down.
We'll drop down.
Will
and
they
let us-
notice the short stop?
Yeah, they could. Right. It's not like we're going to magically be in P1 suddenly. Yeah.
No. I think most people are looking at the cars around them on track, and when someone pits, they disappear out their brain for a bit.
What is their stint length been? We've done
43 and a half was the last one. Or 43 was the last one. We did 41. Oh no, second. Yeah, where's the stint history?
You have to look at the laps of it.
Which I do this in sim, don't I?
No, you just right click on them in AirT.
Yeah, you can do lap times in there and see all the laps.
Oh, I was going to do that insert, but yeah, I can do that. So they stopped on 43 and 82 and 128. So 128 minus 82 is 1 stint.
That's going to include
That's a 46.
that may include. It's possible they may make it.
I think they're doing 44, 45 lap stints. I just don't know if it's worth it. This is the thing. It's going to put us out of position.
It is, and that's why I'm saying look at the cars behind it. Like, it'd be great if we could just keep P3 and get that point without having to do anything.
Where we are at the moment, we get 2 points.
No, we get 3,
Oh yeah, so
and
3.
they get 5. So it's a 2-point delta, which makes then the gap 4.
4.
If he becomes fully in this position, it's the gap to about 16 seconds right now. Because they won't take tires.
But where does that put us for the next 2? If the delta's 4, if they're leading, which I think they probably would be unless they die,
Then they would get a total of 6 from there out, and we would lose by 2 because we would probably not be able to get back to P3.
right? Well, it depends on yellows, doesn't it? But
It does, but we'd probably fall, and we conceivably fall behind Delta and Element.
Yeah, taking the tires and fuel under the yellow, we would cycle back quite a ways probably. Because we'll have a much slower pit stop.
left.
It's already happened when you
Right.
see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be great. I mean, the nice thing about jumping Frida is not only do we
Wanker.
get,
Ah,
not
no,
only do we
Angry
get
John.
Max, Angry John's nice
Now,
job.
Banfield's going for it as well.
Yeah.
That's cost us the time. He has to let you by now, it's just blue flag.
You've got inside.
He's trying to unlap himself.
Yeah, I'm going to get him out of the way. See if he can pull away.
He might be able to fuel save behind him a little bit.
Alright, by my math, Frida got overtaken. That's good for us too.
They did.
Oh yes, that is good.
But by my math, they are a few minutes short. So it's possible he let him by because he's mega fuel saving and he doesn't care. He's gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna go for." Again, assuming he cares about these points. But
We assume they're thinking about it. They might not be.
Well, just
The
call them
trouble
up and
is-
ask them.
Well, we won't know until they take their stop. If they take a full service, they're not thinking about it. In which case, that's good because that gives us a bit more flexibility potentially for the next 8.
I mean, the only thing that they should be caring about would be the Endurance Cup points because they're not. They,
No.
they couldn't make up any room in the.
It's the
sports
only
car.
championship they can win.
Right.
But are they thinking about it, or are they just racing? You know, we don't know.
Yeah.
I'd assume they're thinking about it.
I would think so. I mean, and the fact that that very first very first race when we short fueled, I don't think anybody was thinking about it the way we were.
But I don't think anyone's done that since then either. We did it again at Watkins. And we even had someone pop up in the chat going, why did you do that weird pit stop thing?
Oh, really? They said.
Yeah.
Shit.
Because that was
Yeah.
the thing where the yellow came out 1 lap before half time. So we paced round past the pit lane to maintain the lead and then
That's
pit
right.
while everyone else was doing their warm-up lap.
That's right.
Full course yellow.
Ah.
Full course
Oh,
yellow.
shit.
This changes
Alright.
it.
Yeah, what it's just...
No, right, now, what happens here is what do the cars in front do?
Yeah.
If they stay out, we need to stay out.
Oh,
If
fair enough.
if they pit, we need
Race
to
to the
stay
line.
out.
Race to the line.
Yeah, Brett.
We will know based on what they do here whether or not they're thinking about endurance points.
Car 79, you are the overall leader. Please stop in the staging area this lap.
I expect Fisher will pit because they're not racing for any championship. They're racing for a win.
Race to the line, but don't get messed up with whatever these guys
Yeah,
are
by this
doing.
twat.
Just take
Yeah.
it easy.
These guys are doing something bizarre.
So this is not... we've got about 20 minutes of racing left on this fuel, right?
We've got about 10 minutes of safety car.
Yeah, but we're not going to get to the top of the hour without pitting,
Oh, I see.
right?
So the question is, do we take like 20 litres and jump everyone?
Well, now that I think with the yellow, I don't think we have to pit at all to make the hour.
Yeah, we do.
No, we're gonna stop.
Oh, 6 hours and 20. Oh, so okay, you're right. I
We've
was
got
looking at
22
that as
minutes.
22 minutes. So I think we'll be fine.
It's 22 to the hour, and we've got 15 in the tank. Yeah, 15. Well, 14 in the tank.
And hit ignition if you want.
So I'm expecting Fisher to pit.
So that'll be 20 minutes of racing. So I think we can stay. I think we stay out, right?
So yeah, if Frida, this could work quite well for us. If Frida pit here because they're not thinking about endurance, we could stay out. I think Fisher will pit because they're probably not thinking about endurance.
It's very expensive for us though, because we have to do full service under green.
Yes, we will.
But
Just
think
al-
about it this way:
just
we
almost a
are
minute.
in.
Well,
we're in
all right. So
position to
if
do something here.
if Frida pit, we can pit as well. We just don't have to take as much fuel. So that reduces the cost.
Wave
Underground.
by 67.
Yeah.
Are we doing
So if
a
we
driver swap as well?
Yeah, I wonder if we just take less fuel to try to jump them in the line.
we
Wave
take
by
like half a tank,
111.
Yeah.
we will come out ahead of them.
So anyone
and it
who
reduces-
doesn't take tires.
Okay, go ahead.
Wave by 52.
Kyle in the car.
Wave by 83.
Is he driving?
Mhm.
He's doing it from the car.
Wave by 37.
He is. He's sat in the car doing this.
Wave by 396.
He's insane.
I don't know how he can
Well,
do that.
Let's get
Hang
our
on.
strategy started.